Us. Oh, you can speak wherever you are. You can speak. We will hear you. Just power your voice a little. You can speak wherever you are. Okay, you have the microphone.
Hello?
Tell us your name.
Just to say we speak Portuguese in Mozambique.
Okay.
Mozambique is a country located in southern part of Africa, southeast, bordering north with Tanzania, south with South Africa and other many countries. It is a wonderful country. We have good beaches. We have good cuisine. I know that if you get to Mozambique, you will be impressed by the friendship that you will find with the people. You will have very nice places to visit, landscape and
Awesome.
safari areas. As I was saying, excellent beaches, excellent cuisine, and in summer, summering these wonderful people.
Thank you. That is Mozambique for you. Thank you very much, Mozambique.
Thank you.
Thank you too. Now, let's do Angola. 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 So the people of Angola,
So
they are one of the countries we find it difficult to beat when it comes to football.
your shows Portuguese can't speak. In this time I will maybe talk in Portuguese since you have also translated in your system. But as you know, Angola is a big country. We have 1.42 million square kilometers. We are born of Republic RDC and north, have Namibia and south, Zambia, and yeah, we are not right now. I think we crossed already. Our brother Nigeria has the first oil production in Africa. We have more than 1 million barrels of petrol in Africa. Our resource is fundamentally to the petroleum, but we have also diamond, gold, and the other minerals also. That's it. So,
Interesting. Thank you very much. Make time and visit Angola. It should be part of your list. Places to go in your next vacation. Angola. Done Angola, we've done Mozambique. Let's do Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. The mic is coming. Yeah. Please, let's be upstanding as the moment we've been waiting for.
What did this?
It's right here. Our excellencies are joining us. Our excellencies and dignitaries are joining us. So please, let's be upstanding and welcome them. Let's be upstanding. So our excellencies, first ladies and dignitaries Joining us in the auditorium, there they come, our amazing dignitaries joining us for the 7th edition of MEC Foundation First Ladies Initiative MFFLI Summit 2025. Excellencies, welcome. Dignitaries, welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Excellencies. Welcome, welcome. Joining us for the all-important 7th edition of MEC Foundation First Ladies Initiative MFFLI Summit 2025. So please, you can resume your seat. You can resume your seat. You can resume your seats. Photographers, kindly be fast so we can start this program. So thank you, our photographers. You'll be doing a lot more, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll be doing a lot more. So you can take positions. You can take positions as we commence today's program. So kindly take positions. Thank you, photographers. So we'll continue with the rest of the photos and videos. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you all to the 7th edition of MEC Foundation First Ladies Initiative, MFFLI 2025. I'm going to be your master of ceremony, and I am Edemensa Chotomi, all the way from Ghana. Because we all coming from varied backgrounds, I will later on announce the channels through which you can get the right language or the language of your preferred choice. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to welcome our distinguished guests of honor, our valuable partners, and active members of MEC Foundation First Ladies Initiative, MFFLI, who are also ambassadors of MEC Foundation More Than a Mother. We are going to acknowledge them in alphabetical order of their countries. So if we mention your name, Your Excellency, you kindly give us a wave, and you also give us some rousing rounds of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of the First Lady of the Republic of Angola, Her Excellency Dr. Diaz Lorenzo. Thank you, Your Excellency. We also like to acknowledge the presence of Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Cabo Verde, Her Excellency Dr. Deborah Katisa Cavaro. Thank you. We'd like to acknowledge the presence of the First Lady of Central Africa Republic, Her Excellency Madame Brigitte Twadera. We'd like to acknowledge the presence of the First Lady of Gabonese Republic, Her Excellency Madame Zita Olugingwema. And next is the First Lady of the Republic of the Gambia, Her Excellency Mrs. Fatimata Babaro. First Lady of the Republic of Ghana. That's my First Lady, Her Excellency Mrs. Lordina Dramani Mahama. Thank you. First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Her Excellency Mrs. Rachel Ruto. Thank you. First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, Her Excellency Mrs. Katumu Yata Wakai. Thank you. First Lady of the Republic of Maldives, Her Excellency Mrs. Sajida Mohammed. Like to acknowledge the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu CON. Like to also acknowledge the presence of the First Lady of the Republic of Mozambique, Her Excellency Dr. Guetta Sulemana Chapo. I'd like to also acknowledge the presence of the First Lady of the Democratic Republic of Sao Tome and Principe, Her Excellency Maria de Fatima Villanova. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of the First Lady of the Republic of Senegal, Her Excellency Madame Marie Konfai. And finally, the First Lady of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Her Excellency Amai Dr. Auxilia Nangagwa. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to acknowledge some two important people whose instrumentality is why we are gathered here today. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a great man of vision and integrity. His leadership is marked by his deep commitment to making meaningful difference in the world. His wisdom, humility, and dedication continue to inspire all of us to strive for excellence and lead with purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the founder of Merck Foundation, the chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, and the former chairman of Executive Board of Merck KG. Ladies and gentlemen, let's acknowledge the presence of Professor Dr. Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp. Thank you, Prof. Thank you. Also like to acknowledge the presence of an amazing woman. Ladies and gentlemen, fun fact about her, she is one of the 100 most influential Africans for 6 consecutive years. I'm talking about 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024. She is also just released a song and a TV program called Our Africa to address critical and sensitive social and health issues in Africa. She is a pioneer in building health capacity, healthcare capacity, empowering women, and supporting girls' education through Educating Linda program and the More Than a Mother campaign. She's something else. She's a jack of all trades and a master of all. Ladies and gentlemen, I prefer to call her the woman with a heart of gold because her heart, her empathy and love for humanity is pure and it keeps increasing in value. I'm talking about the Chief Executive Officer of Merck Foundation and President of More Than a Mother campaign and President of Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative, Senator Dr. Kelej, Rasha Kelej. Thank you, Doc. Keep impacting humanity. At this point, let us also extend our heartfelt and warm round of applause to all our esteemed dignitaries for joining us. Round of applause for them again, because they have devoted themselves to impacting human lives. At this point, we'd also like to express our appreciation to these amazing individuals. Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Liberia, who is also an alumni of Merck Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's acknowledge Honorable Dr. Louise Maple Boto. Thank you. We'd also like to acknowledge the presence of our esteemed long-term partners. They have been standing by us all of these years. Ladies and gentlemen, let's appreciate the presence of the President of African Reproductive Care Society, ARCS, President of Nigerian Academy of Medicine and Specialties, and Secretary General of International Federation of Fertility Society, IFFS, Professor Oladapo Ashiru OFR. Thank you, Prof. We also like to acknowledge the presence of Professor Shripad Banavali, Director Academics, Tata Memorial Center, India. Thank you, Doc. Also, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of obstetrician, gynecologist, fertility specialist, founder and CEO of Leicester Hospital and Fertility Center, Ghana, Dr. Edem K. Hiazi. We share the same first name. He's Edem, I'm Edem. And also, we acknowledge the presence of Professor Dr. Satish Kumar Adiga, Professor and Head, Center of Excellence in Clinical Embryology, Manipal Academy of Higher Education, India. I'd also like to acknowledge the presence of Chief of Clinical and Lab Operations, Indira IVF Hospitals, India, Dr. Vipin Chandra. Thank you. I'd like to also acknowledge the presence of Dr. Ziad Nabi, Assistant Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health and Wellness, Republic of Mauritius. Also welcome to you, Professor HOD, Department of Gynecological Oncology, Dr. B. Bora Cancer Institute, India, Professor Dr. Dibabrata Barmon. Thank you. I'd also like to say thank you to Director Collaborations, Krishna Global University, India, Dr. Masing J. Pawar. We also acknowledge the presence of excellencies, ambassadors, high commissioners, and consuls general of African and Asian countries, distinguished government officials, first secretaries, consulate officers, consulate secretaries, and counselors, all protocols observed. Also like to welcome all our partners, technical advisors, scientific session speakers, academia, health care experts, Merck Foundation alumni, and media experts from over 70 countries. Ladies and gentlemen, the 7th edition of Merck Foundation First Ladies initiative is chaired by Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, CEO of Merck Foundation and the President of Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative.
Morning. My dear sisters, the First Ladies of Africa and Asia, and members, very active members of Merck Foundation, African and Asian First Ladies Initiative, MFFLI, and ambassadors of Merck Foundation More Than a Mother. I am really honored and grateful for being with me today with us. Together, we can achieve a lot. And taking a very important time of your valuable agenda to be with us today, we don't take it lightly. It's very, very important and very critical for our work and achieving our vision and mission. Therefore, please, dear guests and partners, allow me to acknowledge the First Ladies and ambassadors of Merck Foundation More Than a Mother, one by one again, because I can't not to do it. They take all this distance and the time to be with us. I have to acknowledge them again and appreciate their efforts and being with us. So, Her Excellency Dr. Ana Diaz Lorenzo, the First Lady of Angola, thank you very much for being with us. Her Excellency Dr. Deborah Katiza Carvalho, the First Lady of Cabo Verde, thank you. Her Excellency Madame Brigitte Bardou Touadéra, the First Lady of Central African Republic, thank you very much. Her Excellency Madame Zita Oligo Nguema, the First Lady of Gabon, thank you very much and congratulations. Her Excellency Mrs. Fatoumata Bahbarou, the First Lady of the Gambia, thank you very much for being with us. Her Excellency Mrs. Lordina Dramani Mahama, the First Lady of Ghana, thank you very much for joining us for the first time, and we welcome you to our platform. Her Excellency Mrs. Rachel Ruto, the First Lady of Kenya, thank you for being with us. Her Excellency Mrs. Kartumu Yarta Boakai, the First Lady of Liberia, thank you for being with us. Her Excellency Mrs. Sajida Mohammed, the First Lady of Maldives, really appreciate being with us. Her Excellency Dr. Gita Suleimani Chabo, the First Lady of Mozambique, thank you for being with us for the first time to join our prestigious platform and be part of our summit. Thank you very much. Her Excellency Senator Olorimi Tinubu, CON, the First Lady of Nigeria, thank you very much for being with us for the first time. It's a great honor. Thank you very much. Her Excellency Mrs. Maria Di Fatima Villanova, the First Lady of São Tomé and Príncipe, thank you very much for being with us. Her Excellency Madame Marie Kon Faye, the First Lady of Senegal, thank you very much for being with us for the first time to join our prestigious platform. This is a great honor. Her Excellency Amai Dr. Oxella Mnangagwa, the First Lady of Zimbabwe, thank you for always being with us. Thank you very much. So it's a great honor to have all of you with us to achieve our objective of building healthcare capacity, supporting girls' education, and empowering women, especially the women who's living with infertility and living with the stigma of infertility. And being the ambassadors of More Than a Mother is a great achievement for these causes and to achieve these missions and vision. Thank you very much also for our partners and the dear guests and our alumni who joined us from all across 52 countries to be with us today to benefit from this educational program that are going to be held in parallel with this session and tomorrow as well. So really a great honor and great pleasure to have you all. I would like also to emphasize few numbers. for you to understand the magnitude and the impact of Merck Foundation till today. Since we started our programs in 2012, we are celebrating now 13 years of success of our development programs. Today, we are celebrating the 7th edition of the MFFLI, Merck Foundation African Asian First Ladies Program. But it is also the 13th anniversary of our programs and the development programs, where we achieved more than 2,200 scholarships, 2,270 scholarships provided for doctors from across 52 countries in Africa and some in Asia, in 44 critical specialties and sensitive specialties, medical specialties. If I mention few of these specialties, not all, of course, because there are too many, but let me try to give you an idea about the magnitude of the coverage that also out of these alumni and the graduates of these scholarships, they become the first specialists in many countries in these specialties, where there were no single specialists in these specialties before in many countries. So this is also a great achievement because this is transformational, transforms the landscape of healthcare sector in Africa and many countries in Asia. There is a lot of needs, and every doctor who graduates, and you all know, when they go back to their countries, they see more than 1,000 patients, treat more than 1,000 patients per month. So it is, nobody was seeing these patients before. These specialties was not existing, like oncology, like fertility specialists, like diabetes specialists, hypertension specialists. Let me mention few, and also sexual and reproductive medicine, internal medicine, respiratory medicine, acute medicine, critical care, pediatric emergency, gastroenterology, rheumatology, clinical psychiatry. Also, it was really lack of this specialty. Urology, ophthalmology, general surgery, trauma and orthopedic, which is very important for road accidents and trauma, which is also very high incidence in Africa. Dermatology, neonatal care. There was no neonatal care before. Pain management and emergency and palliative care, which is very important also, and very much needed in Africa for cancer patients and other patients, which is very important in my opinion, since when you suffer pain, you cannot even handle your normal life. So this is very important. And resuscitation, laparoscopy, surgical skills, clinical microbiology and infectious diseases, advanced surgical practice, neuroimaging and research, and many more. So these critical specialties, if you think about it, if we have 2,270 scholarships in these specialties, you see how much the transformation that happened in the patient landscape, patient care landscape. And if you know that it is already for all nationwide countries, like we don't select doctors from the capitals or the big cities, it's across the whole country. So the whole country turned to have access to quality and equitable care solution, because also most of you are from the public sector, which is very important. So, but not only this, but also we are emphasizing on education, girls' education, which is very important, very critical, because educating girls and save them from early child marriage and other practices to continue having their career, future, reach their potential. It's very important for the development, social and economic development for the whole country, let alone not only the family or society. There's a whole country. So it's very important. We provided almost till now 1,000 scholarships for girls until they finish their school education in more than 17 countries in partnership with the First Ladies. 1,000 girls in 17 countries in partnership with the Excellencies, the First Ladies, and we are going to extend for more the new countries and more in other countries. So this is also a very great achievement in my opinion. So these numbers will continue because it's an annual scholarship. So every year we provide the same scholarships for the girls until they graduate from the school. So we follow them until they are out of the bottleneck of education. So it's very, very important. Thank you very much. Of course, as you know, we have also our community awareness, our awards, song, film, and fashion, and media awards, our health media awards, and health media partners, which are with us here, because I consider them the awareness champions in each country. So with your knowledge and the training we provide to have the scientific information about fertility stigma, about girls' education and the impact on the psychological impact of child marriage and other things, hypertension and diabetes, this also will contribute to make a cultural shift because you enter every house. So I'm very proud that you are with us also here, and we are providing the health media training tomorrow for you as well. It will be online. I don't want to forget that our session today is live streamed, where we have 8 million followers in our social media. They are listening to what we have done, our contribution, our long-term partnerships and commitment with Her Excellencies, the First Ladies. So this is very important as well to create awareness about the impact and encourage others to join our platform. Of course, the scientific sessions will also be attended by more than 6,000 attendees online, as well as, of course, yourself in person. So thank you very much. And last but not least, I want also to acknowledge Professor Dr. Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, the chairman of Merck Foundation, BOT, the founder of Merck Foundation, which without him, we will not be all here with his support and his encouragement for us. Thank you very much. And I want to leave the floor for him to his speech. Our MC, please introduce Professor Frank. Thank you very, very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Rasha. And she mentioned that we are celebrating 8th anniversary of Merck Foundation, and of course 13th anniversary of their development. So I want us all to say happy anniversary, Merck Foundation. I'm counting down to 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Happy anniversary. That's right. Because it's been years of impact, years of building capacity, and years of saving lives. Thank you very much, Merck Foundation. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite the chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees and former chairman of Executive Board of Merck KG, Professor Dr. Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, to share his keynote address. Word of applause for him.
Good morning, everybody. Your Excellencies, First Ladies of Africa and Asia, honorable ministers, distinguished speakers, experts, healthcare providers, policymakers, media representatives, Merck Foundation alumni. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to welcome you to the 7th edition of the Merck Foundation First Lady Initiative Summit. It is always a great honor to meet Your Excellencies, the First Ladies and Ambassadors of the Merck Foundation More Than a Mother. I also like to welcome the First Ladies who are joining us for the very first time. You heard the names before, but I would like to repeat it because it's quite an important event for us. So the First Lady of Ghana, the First Lady of Mozambique, the First Lady of Nigeria, and the First Lady of Senegal. Welcome to our Merck Foundation Africa First Lady Initiative platform. We are looking forward to working closer with you in the future. Your Excellencies, I believe this gathering is far more than a summit. It is a powerful symbol of what we can accomplish when we unite for a shared vision and a purpose. Our vision at Merck Foundation has always been simple, yet deeply transformative, that everyone should be able to lead a healthy and happy life. This vision has driven our mission to build and advance healthcare capacity, transform patient care landscape, break the stigma of infertility, empower women and support girl education. This has been the basis of every program that had been launched successfully over the past 13 years. Today, we proudly celebrate the 8th anniversary of Merck Foundation and 13th anniversary of our development programs, a milestone that reflects years of dedication, impactful partnerships, and significant changes in the lives of millions across Africa and the most underserved and vulnerable communities. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are all aware of, one of our most impact programs with remarkable tangible outcomes is our scholarship program, through which we are strongly committed to transforming the patient care landscape in the public health sector. This is a vital catalyst for both economic growth and social development, as a healthy population is a foundation of a strong and prosperous nation. We all know the lack of financial resources is not the only challenge facing Africa. A more pressing issue is the scarcity of trained healthcare providers capable of effectively preventing, diagnosing, and managing diseases in those countries. This sweeping shortage of medical and healthcare personnel has been one of the most critical barriers to access quality healthcare across the continent. As per Global Health Report 2024, so quite new one, Africa has 268 public medical schools in the entire continent, just one medical school in 11 countries, and no medical school at all in 11 countries. Moreover, as per WHO report of 2021, Africa has 24% of the world's disease burden, whereas there are only 2.91 healthcare workers per 1,000 capita. This is compounded by the maldistribution of workforce among urban and rural areas and the public and the private sector. This gap in human resources has a profound impact on the health outcome. For instance, before the start of the Merck Foundation programs in 2012, there was not a single oncologist, fertility or reproductive care specialist, diabetologist, respiratory or ICU specialist in many countries, countries like the Gambia, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Central African Republic, Guinea, Burundi, Niger, Chad, Ethiopia, Namibia, Myanmar, or Bangladesh, for example. They either had no or very limited specialized doctors in critical medical fields. I'm very pleased to say that since 2012, so in the last 12 and a half years, Merck Foundation, together with its partners, has significantly strengthened healthcare capacity by providing over 2,270 scholarships of one-year diploma and two-year master degrees to further qualified doctors from 52 countries across 44 critical and underserved medical specialties. Thank you. Specialties like oncology and cancer care, diabetes, endocrinology, cardiovascular, fertility care, and many, many other areas. Most of these doctors are becoming the first specialists in their respective areas in their respective countries. During my visits to various countries, I have had the privilege of meeting many of those doctors who benefited from our scholarship and are now proud Merck Foundation alumni. Each time, I feel an immense sense of pride seeing how they are transforming healthcare in their communities. Their commitment, their compassion, and the tangible difference they are making in people's lives are truly inspiring. I look forward to continuing these visits and seeing even more of the positive impact on the ground of our work. Today, I'm also very happy to welcome and acknowledge our alumni from 52 countries who are present here in person or have joined us online. I'm truly proud of every one of you. You are the future healthcare experts and leaders in your respective countries. Your accomplishments reassure us that we are making a meaningful impact and inspire us to keep moving forward with even greater commitment. Another initiative I would like to point out is our Educating Linda program, which supports the education of young, high-performing, yet underprivileged African schoolgirls till they graduate. Educated girls grow into empowered women who can drive meaningful social and economic development in their communities and nations. Your Excellencies, I deeply appreciate that you share this commitment and are working so closely alongside with us to provide scholarships to underprivileged yet highly achieving girls, giving them the chance to realize their potential and achieve their dreams. I hope that everyone who is here today or has joined us online will gain valuable insight from our esteemed experts and speakers during the scientific and social sessions over these 2 days. Last but not least, I would like to emphasize that Merck Foundation remains fully committed to our shared vision. We will continue to work with the Excellencies, the First Ladies, and our partners to overcome the healthcare gaps and the social challenges facing many nations worldwide. Together, we are making a difference to lead the world to a healthier and better future. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much, Prof. We appreciate you. There is a little change in the order of the program, so please kindly indulge me. Right. So we are going to invite the First Ladies to share their keynote speeches with us. I would like to invite the First Lady of Zimbabwe, Her Excellency Amai Dr. Auxilia Mnangagwa. Word of applause for her.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you all. My dear sisters, Your Excellencies, African and Asian First Ladies, the Chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, Professor Frank Haverkamp, the Chief Executive Officer of Merck Foundation, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, Honorable Ministers, Merck Foundation partners, alumni, members of the media fraternity, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to join you all for the 7th edition of the Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative Summit, a truly significant platform dedicated to impactfully develop and change. It is a pleasure to reconnect with my dear sisters, the First Ladies, as well as Merck Foundation Chairman, Professor Frank Haverkamp, and my dear sister, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej. My heartfelt appreciation to the Merck Foundation team for their dedication and for organizing yet another remarkable summit. Also, a very happy 8th anniversary to Merck Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, my organization, the Angel of Hope Foundation, started working with the Merck Foundation in 2019. Over the last 6 years, we have built a very strong partnership which has helped my country in so many ways. We've achieved collaborations in the areas of health, education, media, and socio-economic. This collaboration has resulted in the empowerment of various experts in the country, including health professionals, students, and media. Doctors have received scholarships for training in critical specialties across a wide range of programs, from medicine, surgery, obstetrics, gynecology, and pediatrics. These critical skills are so important in Zimbabwe as we strive to be an upper middle income country by 2030. Training Zimbabweans means that we will not import people with these critical skills from elsewhere. The doctors being trained will not only serve in the cities, but also in rural areas and those hard-to-reach places so that no one is left behind. My organization, Angelo Forbes Foundation, is working closely with the Ministry of Health and Child Care to identify and engage with the beneficiaries of these programs so that as much as possible, they remain in the public with these services. As we speak, we have opened 2 centers of excellence in fertility in Harare and Bulawayo, our 2 major cities in Zimbabwe. Thanks to the expertise being provided by doctors trained by Merck Foundation. We also have a collaboration with the education sector, where girls from underprivileged settings are identified and given scholarships to enable them to get good quality secondary education. The program supports more than 40 girls per year in my country. This will enable them to realize their full potential. It also dovetails into my programs, which I am undertaking in Zimbabwe, which educate girls to shun early marriages, dropping out of school, and unwanted pregnancies. Them also to learn how to prepare nutritional traditional dishes and observing our dear cultural norms through a program I initiated called Nanga for Girls and Gota for Boys. This one, I take the girls separately from boys into a bush area for 7 days, where I train them Ubuntu and all the chores of the house. We are also grateful to several books that have been shared with us. This contributes to instilling positive values in girls and boys. The media also continues to get support through media trainings. We have witnessed in Zimbabwe the depth of media's researched articles on all health and socioeconomic issues. The media ones have motivated them to work hard and equally advanced and also improved themselves. I would like to end by telling my dear sister, Dr. Rasha Kelej, that I wish our relationship to remain strong as we continue to save. Let us create lasting impact for future generations. I'm clearly looking forward to sharing ideas with all my dear sisters here present. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. A round of applause again. That's impact right there. At this point, help me welcome on here Her Excellency, Madame Marie Konfaye, the First Lady of Senegal, to come and share her keynote speech. Thank you.
you. Mes chères sœurs, Excellences, Première Dame d'Afrique et d'Asie, Monsieur le Président du Conseil d'administration de la Fondation Merck, Professeur Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, Madame la Directrice Générale, la Sénatrice Dr. Rasha Kelej, distingués invités, Mesdames et Messieurs, c'est avec une profonde joie que je participe aujourd'hui, pour la première fois, à cette rencontre internationale qui offre l'opportunité d'accentuer nos efforts pour des enjeux aussi importants que l'amélioration de la santé publique, l'accès à l'éducation et à l'autonomisation des femmes et des filles. Permettez-moi tout d'abord d'exprimer toute mon estime à mes chères sœurs, Premières Dames, pour leur leadership inspirant et pour leurs actions déterminantes en faveur de la santé et de l'éducation dans leur pays. Je voudrais également saisir cette occasion spéciale pour adresser mes sincères félicitations à la Fondation Merck, qui célèbre le 3e anniversaire de ses programmes de développement en Afrique, en Asie et au sein des communautés mal desservies. Je formule des vœux chaleureux de réussite et d'impact encore plus grand pour les années à venir. L'occasion qui nous réunit aujourd'hui offre une précieuse opportunité de réfléchir sur les défis communs que nous devons relever ensemble, mais aussi d'échanger sur les bonnes pratiques susceptibles de renforcer notre action collective. Au Sénégal, nous avons choisi de placer la formation d'un personnel médical compétent au cœur de notre stratégie de développement sanitaire, inscrite dans la vision Sénégal 2050. C'est en effet par la qualité de l'engagement et nos médecins que nous pourrons bâtir un système de santé solide, capable de répondre durablement aux besoins de nos concitoyens, notamment dans les domaines essentiels tels que l'oncologie, la prise en charge du diabète et la médecine reproductive. Dans cette optique, nous saluons l'attribution de 25 bourses d'éducation destinées à renforcer les compétences des jeunes médecins sénégalais. Parmi celles-ci, 7 bourses en fertilité et embryologie qui répond directement à la nécessité d'offrir des soins de qualité reproductive accessibles et de qualité, notamment aux femmes et couples confrontés à l'infertilité. 8 bourses en oncologie pour mieux répondre aux défis grandissants du cancer, véritable enjeu public dans notre région. 10 bourses dans le domaine du diabète, dont la participation dispensée en français facilitera leur appropriation pour nos personnels locaux. Au-delà de la prise en charge clinique, ces médecins auront la mission cruciale de sensibiliser nos communautés à l'importance d'un mode de vie sain. Ces initiatives s'inscrivent parfaitement dans la politique du Sénégal, qui fait de l'éducation et de la formation des leviers essentiels pour le développement humain et la réduction des inégalités sociales. À ce propos, je tiens particulièrement à remercier et à souligner l'importance de l'éducation des filles, un axe fondamental de notre politique sociale. Au Sénégal, nous constatons avec préoccupation que beaucoup de filles talentueuses abandonnent prématurément leurs études en raison de difficultés financières ou socio-culturelles. Il nous incombe collectivement de lever ces obstacles. de renforcer les dispositifs d'accompagnement scolaire et de garantir ainsi aux filles un accès égalitaire à l'éducation, condition indispensable à l'épanouissement individuel et au progrès de notre nation. La vision 2050, portée avec détermination par le président Bassirou Diomaye Faye, constitue pour notre pays une feuille de route ambitieuse qui intègre pleinement les dimensions santé, éducation, autonomisation économique des femmes. Dans cette dynamique, nous veillons particulièrement à assurer que les femmes et les jeunes soient au cœur de toutes les initiatives, car nous savons que leur pleine participation est un levier essentiel pour un développement durable, inclusif et équilibré. Cependant, les défis restent nombreux et complexes. Nous devons intensifier nos efforts pour améliorer l'accès universel à des services de santé de qualité dans toutes les régions, particulièrement dans les zones rurales, souvent éloignées des infrastructures modernes. Nous devons également combattre avec détermination les inégalités persistantes qui entravent l'accès des femmes à l'éducation et au marché du travail. Pour cela, des initiatives telles que la plateforme numérique éducative, le renforcement de la formation technique et professionnelle adaptée aux besoins du marché du travail et le soutien spécifique des femmes entrepreneurs figurent parmi les priorités que nous soutenons activement au Sénégal. Nous croyons fortement que ces actions concrètes, mises en œuvre avec rigueur et méthode, permettront d'accélérer significativement notre marche vers un Sénégal prospère et équitable. Nous considérons avec intérêt le programme Éduquer Linda, ainsi que d'autres initiatives dans le domaine de la sensibilisation communautaire. Nous restons toutefois convaincus que ces approches doivent toujours s'inscrire dans un cadre qui respecte pleinement les réalités locales et culturelles de chaque pays. En conclusion, je voudrais remercier sincèrement le chairman de la Fondation Merck, professeur Stangenberg-Haverkamp, ainsi que la sénatrice Dr. Rasha Kelej pour cette invitation. La coopération entre nos pays et les acteurs internationaux demeure essentielle pour relever efficacement les défis contemporains de santé publique et d'éducation. Continuons donc ensemble à œuvrer avec sincérité et détermination pour un avenir plus juste, plus équitable et plus sain pour toutes nos populations. Je vous remercie de votre aimable attention.
Merci, merci. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a little change in the lineup because the Excellency First Lady of the Republic of Ghana is not feeling too well. So we're going to take her keynote address. We would like to invite the distinguished guest of honor, the First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Lordina Dramani Mahama, to come and deliver her keynote address. That's right. You can keep clapping as she continues to come. That's right. Thank you.
my dear sister First Ladies, Your Excellencies, Chairman of the Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, CEO of Merck Foundation, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning to everyone. As many of my dear sisters have already stated, I am also honored to participate in the 7th Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative Summit. This year also marks the 13th anniversary of transformative development programs in underserved communities across Africa and Asia. I am grateful to Merck Foundation for its strong commitment to strengthening healthcare systems and empowering individuals. The Merck Foundation has provided over 2,000 scholarships to young doctors from 52 countries through your scholarship program. I am especially proud that 210 Ghanaian doctors are among the beneficiaries. Some of the Ghanaian doctors who have benefited are seated among us today. I celebrate your dedication and the care you bring to countless families back home. As First Ladies, we are honored to serve as ambassadors of the Merck Foundation's More Than a Mother campaign. This powerful initiative brings hope to women and children by addressing the stigma of infertility, reproductive health, and gender equality. Together, we raise our voices and break the silence that ensures that every woman recognizes her worth and every child can thrive in dignity and health. In Ghana, the Merck Foundation's Educating Linda Scholarship has opened doors for 20 intelligent but needy young women who, despite financial barriers, are now pursuing higher education and fulfilling their talents and dreams. Beyond medicines, Merck Foundation's talent program has inspired 110 Ghanaian youth in music, arts, ICT, filmmaking, and fashion to believe in their God-given gifts and aspire to greatness. This summit reminds us that progress is possible when public and private partners unite, when compassion meets expertise, and when every life, no matter how remote or marginalized, can flourish. I urge all of us to take this spirit home and increase our efforts to build healthier, more inclusive societies. Thank you, Merck Foundation, for 13 years of steady support and for empowering many people to heal, dream, and rise. Our partnership with you will deliver a lot to the benefit of our people. My organization, the Lodina Foundation, looks forward to strengthening our partnership and collaborating with you. This will help enhance our activities in health and education and combat stigma across Ghana. We will continue to raise stories of hope and transformation across our nation. May our work inspire future generations. Thank you, and I look forward to having fruitful deliberations and networking opportunities in the next 2 days. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Her Excellency. Her Excellency Lodina Dramani Mahama, First Lady of Ghana, exchanging pleasantries. Okay. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to invite distinguished First Lady of the Democratic Republic of Sao Tome and Principe, Her Excellency Mrs. Maria de Fatima Villanova.
Minhas queridas irmãs, excelências, primeiras damas africanas e asiáticas, presidente do Conselho de Curadores da Fundação Merck, professor Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, CEO da Fundação Merck, senadora doutora Rasha Kelej, ilustres ministros, parceiros da Fundação Merck, ex-alunos e membros da comunicação social, distintos convidados. Bom dia. É um grande prazer estar aqui como convidada de honra da 7ª edição da Cimeira de Iniciativa das Primeiras Damas da Fundação Merck 2025, como embaixadora da campanha Fundação Merck Mais do que uma Mãe, gostaria de expressar a minha profunda felicitação e gratidão pelos programas únicos e de alto impacto da Fundação Merck. Pela primeira vez, estamos a implementar iniciativas tão significativas e transformadoras no nosso país e os seus benefícios já começaram a se concretizar. Gostaria especialmente de reconhecer e elogiar a liderança visionária e a dedicação inabalável do professor Dr. Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp e da minha querida irmã senadora doutora Rasha Kelej. Louvo e saúdo sinceramente a sua estratégia abrangente, focada no fortalecimento da capacidade de atendimento à saúde e na transformação do atendimento da capacidade das nossas nações. O seu comprometimento continua a fazer uma diferença real na vida da nossa população através dos programas que começaram há 13 anos e têm crescido desde então. Desejo feliz 8º aniversário à Fundação Merck. Acredito verdadeiramente que o programa de capacitação tem o poder de transformar o nosso sistema público de saúde e garantir que uma assistência médica de qualidade equitativa se torne uma realidade em todo o nosso povo. Ouvir as minhas queridas irmãs falarem sobre o número de especialistas formados nos seus países traz-me uma alegria e tenho o prazer de partilhar que também demos os primeiros passos nessa direção. Lançamos o programa com sucesso no meu país, com a oferta de diversas bolsas de estudo aos nossos médicos locais nas áreas de oncologia e diabetes. Isso representa um marco significativo para nós, especialmente considerando o tamanho da nossa ilha e o número limitado de profissionais de saúde no nosso setor público. Vimos isso como apenas o começo. Estamos comprometidos em recrutar mais médicos numa ampla gama de especialidades críticas e carentes através dos valiosos programas de treinamento oferecidos pela Fundação Merck. Senhoras e senhores, gostaria também de partilhar com todos vós que lançamos o programa Educar Linda no meu país, como parte do qual apoiamos a educação das nossas 40 alunas com melhor desempenho, porém carentes até a formatura. Saúdo profundamente este programa, pois acredito na importância da educação de meninas. Através dele, daremos às nossas meninas a oportunidade de realizar os seus sonhos e atingir o seu pleno potencial, garantindo o seu acesso à educação. Além disso, também começamos a implementar os impressionantes programas de sensibilização comunitária da Fundação Merck, que são cruciais para abordar e concretizar sobre questões sociais como o combate do estigma da infertilidade, o apoio à educação de meninas, o fim de casamento infantil, a mutilação genital feminina e a violência do género, além de questões de saúde, como a conscientização sobre a diabetes, a hipertensão e a promoção de um estilo de vida saudável. Além disso, lançamos juntos, com orgulho, os 7 livros de histórias infantis, juntamente com filmes de animação que os acompanham no nosso país. Essas ferramentas criativas representam uma abordagem única e com impacto para educar crianças e jovens sobre questões sociais e de saúde críticas desde a mais tenra idade. Planeamos distribuir esses livros de histórias em escolas e também disponibilizá-los online, garantindo acesso amplo e inclusão para todos. Além disso, organizamos recentemente a 2ª edição do treinamento em mídia de saúde da Fundação Merck para os nossos jornalistas, a fim de enfatizar o importante papel que eles desempenham na influência da nossa sociedade e na criação de uma mudança cultural. O evento foi muito saudado pela nossa comunidade de MIA. Também lançamos juntos, pelo 2º ano consecutivo, os 8 importantes prémios da Fundação Merck sob 2 lemas: mais do que uma mãe e diabetes e hipertensão, para que profissionais da mídia, músicos, estilistas de moda, cineastas, estudantes e novos talentos em potencial nessa área usem o seu trabalho para sensibilizar as comunidades sobre questões sociais e de saúde sensíveis. Esses prémios são uma forma eficaz, inspiradora de empoderar os nossos talentos locais, motivando-os a conscientizar as suas comunidades e promover a mudança cultural que tanto precisamos. Para concluir, gostaria de reafirmar o nosso forte compromisso com a parceria tão significativa que temos com a Fundação Merck. Agradecemos profundamente a dedicação, a inovação e a compaixão que define os seus programas. Estou ansiosa para testemunhar o impacto positivo contínuo dos nossos esforços conjunto nos próximos anos. Juntos, continuaremos a empoderar a nossa população, fortalecer os nossos sistemas de saúde e de moldar um futuro mais saudável e equitativo para a nossa nação. Muito obrigada.
Obrigado. That's right. Thank you, Her Excellency, for this amazing speech. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to invite the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON. Thank you, Excellency.
Thank you. My dear sisters, First Ladies of various countries here present, the Chairman of Merck Foundation, Professor Dr. Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, the CEO of Merck Foundation, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps and Consular Services here present, the Merck Foundation team here present, all partners and resource persons, especially I'd like to recognize our own Professor Oladapo Ashiru. Good to see you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to join you for the 7th edition of Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative Summit. This is my first time at this event, and I'm honored to join my dear sisters, First Ladies of Africa and Asia, as an ambassador of Merck Foundation More Than a Mother campaign. I bring warm greetings from the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the good people of Nigeria. I thank the Chairman of Merck Foundation, Professor Frank Haverkamp, and the Chief Executive Officer, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, for their visionary leadership. Your recent visit to my office in Nigeria provided an in-depth insight into the impactful and well-driven programs of Merck Foundation. And I'm inspired by all the great work you have been doing. I congratulate Merck Foundation on our 8th anniversary and the great strides made in the past 13 years. Merck Foundation has been instrumental in enhancing patient care across Nigeria and the rest of Africa. To date, 63 scholarships have been provided for our young Nigerian doctors in various critical and underserved specialties. Out of the 63 scholarships, 8 scholarships have been provided for fertility, embryology, and 1-year diploma and 2 years master's degree in sexual and reproductive care and women's health. In addition, under the Merck Foundation Nationwide Diabetes Blue Points program, 39 scholarships are being provided for our young doctors from different states in Nigeria for oncology research, 1-year diploma and 2-year master's degree in diabetes, endocrinology, preventive cardiovascular, cardiology, and obesity and weight management. Lastly, 16 scholarships have been provided for acute medicine, respiratory care, dermatology, rheumatology, critical care, psychiatry, care for older person, and pain management. Dr. Kelej has explained to me that upon completing these courses, the doctors will have the capability to establish clinics within their respective health centers or hospitals. They will be able to provide essential care, helping to prevent and manage these conditions within their own communities. I agree that this is a highly beneficial program for our country, and I'm committed to expanding it further through my office and the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. By doing so, we will be able to empower more Nigerian doctors, ultimately enhancing public health care and improving the well-being of our people. Recently, on the 8th of May 2025, 21 media representatives from the Nigerian Union of Journalists participated in an online community awareness media training program facilitated by Merck Foundation in collaboration with my office to equip them with the necessary skills and knowledge to effectively report critical health issues, particularly in the areas of reproductive, maternal, and child health care. I am also delighted to learn about Merck Foundation's Educating Linda program, which sponsors 20 high-performing underprivileged girls till they graduate, inspiring girls and also raising awareness within communities about the importance of girl education. I am hopeful that this support will be extended to more deserving yet underprivileged Nigerian girls in the near future. As a lifelong teacher, I believe in empowering girls through education, as it plays a crucial role in building stronger and healthier nations. Through the Renewed Hope initiative, which I chair, we have continually made interventions in education and youth empowerment, prioritizing girl-child education. Through partnership with the African Union Development Agency New Partnership for Africa's Development, NEPAD, 43 students are currently enrolled in the African School of Economics, ASE. 7 students have been selected to study medicine, agriculture, and information technology in Belarus, sponsored by the Belarusian government, and on our part, 47 indigent students across the country have benefited from a 1 million naira annual scholarship scheme. 5,100 bursary awards have been disbursed in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Education to support female students studying education and other courses. In addition, we are promoting the establishment of alternative high school for girls across the country in collaboration with the Universal Basic Education Commission. So far, 40 schools have been built across the nation. These schools provide a second chance opportunity for girls and young women who have dropped out of school due to challenges such as early pregnancy or child marriage to go back to school to complete their education, acquire skills, and advance their educational goals. I've also learned about several laudable community awareness programs provided by Merck Foundation, aimed at addressing critical social issues such as gender-based violence, infertility stigma, girl education, female genital mutilation, and child marriage, as well as health issues like diabetes and hypertension awareness. This initiative includes children's storybooks, animation films, health media training, awards for media, fashion, music, and film to drive change. I welcome the partnership with Merck Foundation to build healthcare capacity, media capacity, break infertility, and support girl education in Nigeria. I thank you so much.
Right, so please, let's be upstanding. The First Lady of the Republic of Ghana is taking leave of us. That's right. Let's be upstanding as she takes leave of us. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellencies. It is now time to call the First Lady of the Republic of Mozambique, Her Excellency Dr. Quetta Salimani Chapo, for a keynote address. Thank you.
Bom dia a todos. Minhas queridas irmãs, excelências, primeiras damas de África e de Ásia, presidente do Conselho de Curadores da Fundação Merck, professor Frank, excelência, Sua Excelência, Senadora Doutora Rasha, parceiros de Fundação Merck, ex-alunos e membros da comunicação social, distintos convidados. É uma grande honra participar da 7ª edição da Cimeira da Iniciativa das Primeiras Damas da Fundação Merck, como convidada de honra, ao lado das minhas irmãs, que já estão a trilhar vários passos nessa colaboração com a Fundação Merck. Estou feliz por encontrar-me com o presidente do Conselho de Curadores da Fundação Merck, professor Frank, e CEO da Fundação Merck, senadora Rasha, pela primeira vez. Meu muito obrigado. Muitos parabéns pelo 8º aniversário da Fundação Merck. Também soube que a vossa jornada impactante começou em 2012, antes mesmo da criação oficial da Fundação, celebrando 13 anos de sucesso dos programas e iniciativas da Fundação Merck. Esta é uma conquista notável. Como esta é a minha primeira aparição, tendo assumido recentemente o cargo de primeira-dama de Moçambique, estou verdadeiramente impressionada com os programas impactantes da Fundação Merck. É inspirador ouvir em primeira mão as minhas colegas, Sua Excelência as Primeiras Damas, sobre as notáveis conquistas que alcançaram nos seus países, através da sua parceria com a Fundação Merck. Agora gostaria de partilhar o que foi alcançado no meu país, Moçambique. Até o momento, 18 bolsas de estudos foram concedidas aos nossos médicos moçambicanos de diferentes províncias.
It's got 10 provinces. Of these, 15 were accredited as part of the Merck Foundation's nationwide program for the PG diploma. Also, in endocrinology and the online diabetes master course endorsed by Diabetes UK. What makes it even more impactful is that the course has been made available in Portuguese language, ensuring accessibility and relevance for all the students. In addition, 3 scholarships have been provided for 1-year PG diploma in acute medicine, infectious diseases, and pain management. All of these areas are of great importance for us as Mozambican. Considering the limited number of experts in our public health system, we are grateful for these opportunities, which are helping to build a new generation of healthcare experts in healthcare in Mozambique, committed to care, strengthen our doctors. Thus, our population will have a quality healthcare system which is good for everyone. I would like to take this opportunity and thank once again Merck Foundation, to thank once again Dr. Rasha, to give us more than 140 scholarships, 100 for doctors and nurses, and 40 for our underprivileged girls. There are many girls in our country, Mozambique, that would like to carry on studying but cannot, especially the widows' daughters, because they lost their fathers and their mothers cannot help them to carry on with the education of their children. We thank you. We're very thankful. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also very much impressed with the Merck Foundation More Than a Mother. The aims to empower infertile and childless women through access to information, education, and change of mindset. What is worth appreciating are the unique community awareness initiatives like health media trainings, awards, journalism awards, songs, children's storybooks, and animations, and more, all aimed at raising awareness about several critical social issues, such as tackling the stigma, infertility stigma, diabetes, and ending child marriage. This is a problem that we also have, and the government of Mozambique is working together with their partner and us as the First Lady Cabinet with our community leaders. We also have been doing a very good work continuing to raise awareness of our population so they don't let their children, the girls, to get married before 18 years old, because this is the only way to save the future of our girls. I am committed to scale up the programs in my country in which I belong. My dear sisters, I am excited to walk this path alongside you all and to partner closely with the Merck Foundation in driving meaningful and lasting change across our country and beloved country. When we walk together, we are stronger. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Muito obrigada, Sua Excelência. Thank you.
Our distinguished guest of honor, the First Lady of the Republic of Maldives. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Her Excellency Madam Sadija Mohammed.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Excellencies, First Ladies, Chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, Professor Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, CEO of Merck Foundation, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A very good morning to you all. I'm delighted to be among you once again, as I did last year, alongside my dear friends, Your Excellencies, the First Ladies, as guests to take stock of the progress we have made in our joint programs with Merck Foundation and exchange views on their outcomes in our respective countries. I wish to congratulate all those who have been involved in successfully building Merck Foundation's global presence that we see today. As Merck Foundation enters their 8th anniversary and marks overall 13 years of conducting social development programs, our countries have in more than one way benefited from the Foundation's reputable expertise. I extend my heartfelt appreciation for the support. Ladies and gentlemen, I had the pleasure of welcoming Chairman Professor Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp and CEO Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej in the Maldives last month. We had a number of engagements to strengthen Merck Foundation's philanthropic work, supporting local policies and initiatives to promote the health and well-being of our communities. About 8 months on, since our first interaction in Tanzania last year, our collaboration with Merck Foundation has facilitated fertility and embryology training scholarships for our local doctors in the Maldives. These are two critical specialties where we currently face shortage of skills. We are also in discussion to facilitate the enrollment of our doctors in other critical specialties. Our collaboration during the past months have already established a strong partnership, and I'm eager to see through our initiatives under discussion. Rest assured, my full support to enhance the healthcare capacity in the Maldives, particularly because healthcare is a field I am deeply passionate about, having worked in it for many years prior to my current role. Apart from providing quality training for our doctors, nurses, and allied health professionals, the Maldives is focused on increasing access to healthcare for remote areas through the development of regional hospitals. We are eager to establish long-term technical partnerships to improve quality healthcare services across the Maldives. There's more room to work together, increase infertility and assisted reproductive service training, community-led awareness and infrastructure development, as well as cancer screening and related awareness building, developing mental health services, and capacity building targeted to increase women's leadership in the health sector. Ladies and gentlemen, I take great pride and privilege to serve as an ambassador of Merck Foundation More Than a Mother campaign. Through this campaign, a lot of work has gone into disseminating information to the public about the realities of infertility, providing a platform to share first-hand accounts, debunking myths, and removing the stigma surrounding it. This campaign also addressed other social and health issues such as gender-based violence that not enough people still talk about or act on in many societies. I believe that raising public awareness must be met with tangible, systematic action to eradicate them. Only then can meaningful change take hold. In the Maldives, for instance, a community awareness initiative was recently announced with Merck Foundation support. Under these initiatives, 8 different awards across 4 creative categories, media, music, film, and fashion design, are focused on inspiring and empowering our young talents to use their creativity, raising awareness about countering infertility stigma, preventing gender-based violence, women's empowerment, as well as addressing diabetes and hypertension and promoting healthier lifestyles. We value in the Maldives the equal and essential role that women play in societies. We must never waver in recognizing women's unconditional dedication to ensure a good life for their children, husbands, and sometimes extended families, while at the same time contributing to nation building in their places of paid employment. We cannot discount these dual roles women play in both domestic and public spheres. We cannot ignore the fact that women make up nearly half of our population. For the same nature of work, it is only rational that we provide equal opportunities to thrive and compensation for their labor alongside men. The Gender Equality Action Plan currently in force in the Maldives has helped make much headway to institutionalize uplifting women to leadership positions, improving their access to finances and information for economic empowerment, addressing the prevalence of gender-based violence, and increasing women's access to justice. It has been enlightening hearing from my fellow First Ladies about various gender equality programs underway in their countries. I would like to share with you some key breakthroughs in the Maldives as well. The Fasha Mother Loan Scheme is one example of initiatives in the Maldives to empower women. Under this scheme, women entrepreneurs receive financial support, paving the way for greater financial independence and participation in the economy. The Maldives is working on making a full transition to digital services across the country. To accelerate this process and to do so efficiently, women as much as men need to be well trained in essential digital skills. Our Empowering Women Entrepreneurs through Digital Transformation program with support from UN ESCAP has been of immense benefit towards our digital transformation goals. Additionally, our IBAMA mechanism, a UNICEF-supported community-based initiative that connects multi-sectoral service providers to solve multidimensional issues, established in 17 atolls, this mechanism helps to prevent violence and injustice against children and vulnerable groups. We are working on expanding this network nationwide by next year. Preventing gender-based violence is among the very top of our social policies in the Maldives. A key highlight of strengthening gender-inclusive initiatives in the Maldives project with the Asian Development Bank's assistance is the establishment of the climate resilience shelters for GBV survivors. The project has been thorough success to reduce GBV and increase women's development. We are also working on developing guidelines with external technical expertise to improve gender-sensitive education and media reporting on GBV and domestic violence. The Maldivian society has historically been close-knit. Neighbors lent a helping hand, raising children, tending to the ill, home repairs, and so forth, all the while breaking bread, building communal bonds. I believe our Halukina program is rooted in the sense of kindred spirits. This community-led engagement interacts with local communities, hearing out common grievances and helping one another to overcome them. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to note that we have made significant strides in the Maldives to maintain a strong literacy rate for girls and boys. We believe that both girls and boys must be given the same opportunities to have an equal start in life. It is our responsibility as people in positions to influence to help children and young people reach their goals, their optimal potential. I'm encouraged to see an upward trajectory in equal access to education and literacy rates in other countries present here as well. In this regard, I would like to take a moment to appreciate Educating Linda program by Merck Foundation in collaboration with Your Excellencies, the First Ladies. The programs contribute to human development from a young age cannot be overstated. Education of countless students with immense potential but from disadvantaged background has helped build change makers for tomorrow. Long-term benefits of the programs are guaranteed and they cannot be undone. For education is one of the few things in life that cannot be taken away from you. Once you have an education, you can apply it for life, for the betterment of your families and wider societies. Ladies and gentlemen, during the past month, I have seen for myself the sincerity, dedication, and focused approach of Merck Foundation to drive tangible change. We are truly proud to partner with Merck Foundation and look forward to continuing our long-term partnership to bring meaningful benefit to the people and build a healthier, more empowered future for all. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to invite our distinguished guest of honor, the First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, Her Excellency, Mrs. Katumu Yata Bwakai. Round of applause for her.
Your Excellencies, my revered sisters, First Ladies of Africa and Asia, Professor Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, Chairman of the Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, Dynamic CEO of Merck Foundation, Honorable Ministers, Development Partners, Merck Foundation alumni, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I greet you today with a warm hope and strength of the Liberian people. As a deeply proud daughter of Africa, I'll also bring you greetings from the loving people of Liberia, Africa's first and oldest republic. I also bring you heartfelt regards from the President of the Republic of Liberia and my beloved husband of 53 years, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr. It is both an honor and a blessing to be here again for the second time as guest of honor for the 7th edition of the Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative Summit. Last year in Tanzania, I stood on this platform for the very first time. I was inspired, challenged, and energized by the extraordinary work my sisters are doing across the continent. Today, I return more committed, more embodied, and more determined than ever to carry the torch of transformation for women, children, and communities across Liberia. I have not come merely to speak. I have come to declare that Liberia is no longer asking for a seat at the table. We are building our own table of solutions with women as the center. As we mark the 8th anniversary of the Merck Foundation and the 13th anniversary of its programs across Africa, Asia, and underserved communities, I would like to express on behalf of an entire grateful nation, my beloved appreciation to the Merck Foundation for being a trustworthy and a trusted partner in progress. But let us be clear. This is not just a celebration of years. It is a celebration of lives changed, systems built, and future unlocked. Professor Frank and Dr. Rasha, I want to thank you very much. Your vision is not only transforming lives, but also rebuilding nations. In every hospital ward, in every clinic tucked away in rural hills, the echo of your impact is heard. in the heartbeat of a mother who tried or lived, in a cry of a newborn within who thrived. Ladies and gentlemen, in Liberia, the Merck Foundation Healthcare Capacity Building Initiative in Liberia, the Merck Foundation has not only made promises, it has delivered history. And I'm proud to say that we are no longer just catching up, we are leading forward. Under the Merck Foundation Healthcare Capacity Building Initiative, 50 Liberian doctors have received advanced scholarships in highly specialized, underserved fields. These are not just numbers, they are life-saving investments. These doctors are stationed not only in the capital, but also in hard-to-reach counties where their presence means the difference between life and death. One young doctor put it this way: before my Merck Foundation training, I watched patients die from treatable complications. Now, I have the tools to save lives and the confidence to be led. Let me share the breakdown of this transformational support. This is not charity, it is capacity, not aid, it is agency. It is the restoration of dignity, the architecture of a resilient health program built from within. Imagine 26 scholarships to specialists trained in fertility, embryology, and sexual and reproductive health. These are Liberia's first fertility specialists, and they are restoring hope to couples once trapped in silence and stigma. They are champions of the more than the mother vision, a movement I am proud to lead as a champion. Our 5 scholarships in oncology, 4 of whom have completed training and now stand as Liberia's first oncologists in the public sector. Today, our people no longer need to travel abroad to fight cancer. They now fight it at home with dignity, with expertise, prevention, and life-saving education. 8 scholarships in acute medicine, pediatrics, and dermatology, planting seeds for a future where Liberians can access specialized care at home. And here's the crowning jewel. Liberia's current Minister of Health, Madam Poto, if you are here, please stand and just wave to me. That's our current Minister of Health. She is herself a proud Merck Foundation alumnus. What better treatment or testament to the life-changing ripple effect of your investment? Medical doctor standing before you. Clap for her again. Because proper health is not just the absence of disease, but the presence of dignity, equality, and respect for every woman's story and every mother's worth. But what is health without dignity? What is care without culture? As ambassador of the More Than the Mother campaign, I have been proud to spearhead initiatives that go beyond clinical care. Together with the Merck Foundation, we have dared to challenge the unspoken. We have confronted stigma with storytelling, silence with song, and shame with power. Together, we have launched media, music, film, and fashion awards to drive creative advocacy, because when art speaks, people listen, society listening when art speaks. Storybooks for children, planting seeds of respect and awareness at the roots, health, media training, arming journalists, not just with facts, but with purpose. And awareness campaigns that boldly confront gender-based violence, infertility stigma, child marriage, FGM, and chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension. We are not whispering change, we are thundering transformation through every art form, every hairline, and every child's bedtime story. These are not campaigns, they are movements. They are ripples turning into waves of liberation, education, and healing. From marketplaces to mosques, from classrooms to radio stations, our message is clear. Our women deserve more. Our women deserve more. Let me now speak of the future, our daughters. Through the Educating Linda program, 20 bright marginalized girls received full annual scholarships in Liberia, not just to attend school, but to finish school, to be equipped, empowered, and emancipated from the cycles of poverty and early marriage. Moreover, thousands more children have received school supplies, ensuring no child's dream is extinguished by lack. Because we know when you educate a girl, you are just helping one child. You are igniting a nation. When a girl learns, generation rises. When she leads, a nation evolves. And when she is lifted, the whole world is elevated. Thank you. My sisters, my fellow warriors for change, the Merck Foundation has given us the blueprint. The question is not whether it works, the evidence is overwhelming. The real question is this: how far are we willing to go? Can I ask you again? How far are we willing to go? How bold can we be with our voices? How relentless can we be with our advocacy? How unified can we be as First Ladies across borders, across languages, across faiths, to fight for every mother and every child? We are not here to be ceremonial figures, no. We are here to be catalytic forces, forces that shift mindsets, reshape systems, and reclaim the dignity of our daughters. Let me be clear. We will not rest, not while a girl drops out of school due to poverty. We cannot rest while a girl is forced to choose marriage over mathematics. We cannot pause while a woman dies in shame for something her body cannot do. We will not look away while mothers die, bringing life into this world. As I close, I want to reassure you that today I recommit Liberia's full support to the Merck Foundation. We are not just participants, we are partners. We are not just grateful, we are galvanized. To my sisters, First Ladies across Africa and Asia, thank you for standing shoulder to shoulder in this vineyard of hope and for being my fellow laborers in the vineyard of transformative change. And to the mothers and daughters across the continent, hear me clearly. You are seen, you are valued, and you are not alone. Our fight is your fight, and our victory is your promise. Together, we are not just writing a new chapter here. We are building a new future. Together, we rise. Together, we heal. Together, we prevail. Will my sisters please repeat after me? Together we rise. Together again. Together we rise. Together we heal. Together we prevail. Thank you. Thank you. May God bless you, and may God bless our beloved Africa. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Her Excellency, for such a powerful address. Thank you. That's right. Thank you. It's now time for me to invite here our distinguished guest of honor, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Her Excellency Rachel Ruto, for a keynote speech. Thank you.
My dear sisters, Your Excellencies, African and Asia First Ladies, Professor Dr. Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, Chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, CEO of Merck Foundation, honorable members, Merck Foundation partners, alumni, and media members, distinguished guests, good afternoon. Jambo. You say jambo, jambo. Asante. There is a well-known quote, often attributed to Henry Ford, that says, "Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success." These words speak directly to the spirit of this summit and the collective mission that brings us together. It is an honor and a pleasure to join you today, united with my dear sisters, Your Excellencies, First Ladies of Africa and Asia, and all distinguished guests at the 7th edition of the Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative Summit. Receive warm greetings from our President, Dr. William Ruto, and the great people of the Republic of Kenya. I'm privileged to be associated with Merck Foundation, and I applaud your commitment to transforming lives through improving access to health care and girl-child education. Congratulations to you on your 8th anniversary and completion of 13 years of very impactful programs in Asia and Africa. This remarkable platform inspires collaboration, action, and real impact across our beloved continent and beyond. I believe as First Ladies, it is our responsibility to establish and build strong, long-term partnerships with organizations like the Merck Foundation that can help us to embrace access to quality and equitable healthcare solutions and support girl-child education for our communities. Therefore, it is with great pride and deep appreciation that I present the remarkable outcomes of our partnership with Merck Foundation. Since 2012, Merck Foundation has provided 244 scholarships for our Kenyan doctors, some of whom are here with us today. This is an extraordinary milestone that will leave a lasting impact on the quality and accessibility of healthcare across our nation. 50% of these scholarships are provided to female healthcare workers, which is a great milestone of women empowerment. In partnership with Merck Foundation, we remain committed to continue with the enrollment of our doctors, not only to serve the people of Kenya, but also to support our fellow Africans who seek medical care in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, the Merck Foundation's education program, Educating Linda, currently supports 47 underprivileged yet high-performing Kenyan schoolgirls by offering full scholarships from secondary school until they graduate from college. I believe every girl in Kenya and across Africa deserves the opportunity to pursue her dreams, to see herself as a doctor, an engineer, a teacher, a scientist, a pastor, or any other profession she aspires to. It is our duty to break down every barrier that stands in the way of girls attending school. In partnership with Merck Foundation, we are in the process of enrolling 100 beneficiaries from Kenya for a postgraduate diploma in clinical nutrition at the University of Buckingham in England. This will further strengthen and better equip our healthcare professionals as they serve our communities. We commend Merck Foundation's More Than a Mother campaign for addressing some of the most urgent social and health challenges in our communities. We look forward to continuing our close collaboration with Merck Foundation to achieve even greater impact and reach new transformative milestones together. As the Chinese proverb says, and I quote, "If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help someone." This happiness is evident in the faces of Merck Foundation staff led by Dr. Senator Rasha, evident in their incredible dedication and support offered to communities. Once again, thank you and happy anniversary, Merck Foundation. God bless you. Asante sana.
Asante sana. Thank you very much, Her Excellency Rachel Ruto from Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, help me welcome on here the First Lady of the Republic of Ghana as distinguished guest of honor, Gambia, the First Lady of the Republic of Gambia, Her Excellency Mrs. Fatoumata Babaro.
You have really shown that you are a Ghanaian. My dear sisters, Your Excellencies, African First Ladies and Asian First Ladies, the chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, Professor Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, the CEO of Merck Foundation, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, honorable ministers, Merck Foundation partners, alumni and members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am delighted to be here with you all today at the 7th edition of the Merck Foundation's First Ladies Initiative Summit. This occasion provides a valuable opportunity to highlight and recognize our partnership and achievement with Merck Foundation over the years. Allow me to begin by happily announcing that we are hosting the 12th edition of Merck Foundation Annual Conference, the African Asian Luminary in the Gambia this year on the 14th and 15th of October 2025, meaning this year. Hope to see you, my sisters, in the Gambia. Over the years, most of my efforts were aimed to improving access to quality health services for all Gambians, especially women and children. This is similar to Merck Foundation's objective to enhance healthcare systems and services in Africa. Merck's dedication to building the capacity of our doctors in major and underserved specialties is an important program that reinforces and complements my efforts to uplift the lives of Gambians by ensuring that they have access to quality education and health services. Since 2017, Merck Foundation has rendered support in building the skills of healthcare professionals to enable them to play a vital role in ensuring equitable and high-quality healthcare across our nation. Their expertise enables them to provide accurate diagnosis, effective treatment, and optimal patient care, which are essential for safeguarding public health. I am pleased to state that together with Merck Foundation, we have trained Gambian doctors and other health professionals in the areas of oncology, fertility, sexual and reproductive care, diabetes, respiratory care, acute medicine, infectious diseases, and neonatal care. By training specialists in vital fields, we are strengthening and transforming our public healthcare system together, thereby leaving a lasting impression of an achievement that we deeply value and consider necessary for our nation's progress and future. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to partner with Merck Foundation in addressing key social and health challenges through impactful community awareness programs. These initiatives address critical issues such as infertility, stigma, girls' education, child marriage, female genital mutilation, gender-based violence, and lifestyle diseases like diabetes and hypertension. Together, we have launched inspired animated books, which are used to stir up dialogue within homes and communities, with hope of addressing issues such as child marriage by keeping girls in school. Additionally, these storybooks that also raise awareness about different diseases and health emergencies have been adopted into animated films that are reaching thousands of school children and helping shape a more informed and compassionate generation. We ought to recognize that true progress cannot be achieved without shifting mindsets and fostering inclusive dialogues. That is why we are working with Merck to reshape social norms, challenge narratives, and cultivate an environment where women are respected, valued, and empowered to lead in attaining overall objectives. In the Gambia, most young girls drop out of school at secondary levels, and impactful programs such as Educating Linda were introduced to keep them in schools with Merck's support. Through this initiative, we are supporting the education of 40 high-performing yet underprivileged school-going girls annually in the country. Our focus had been to use education to promote gender equality, to naturally empower girls with knowledge, while also giving them the opportunity to shape a brighter and more secure future for them, their families, and their communities. Ensuring that women and girls are given access to opportunities is equally important in what we do. Unlocking the full potential of women and girls does not only require a strong support system and uninterrupted education, but also need a hygienic and safe environment for them to grow and become independent and free from all forms of abuse and violation, be it psychological, physical, or financial. Additionally, joint programs especially designed for the youth, such as the annual Merck Foundation Award for Media, Fashion, Film, and Music, empowers all young talents to drive positive change, and we proudly celebrate winners from the Gambia each year. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased with the profound impact that we have made through our partnership with Merck Foundation. Our progress steadied and our bond stronger over the years. I would like to thank Merck Foundation Chairman, Professor Frank, and my lovely sister, Dr. Rasha Kelej, for their continuous support and commitment to creating a better and healthier future for our people. I am also to assure you of my continuous commitment to continue collaborating in addressing challenges that we face in the Gambia for the benefits of underserved communities. Ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, I would like to extend a warm invitation to my dear sisters, everyone here present, to my country this October for the 12th edition of the Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary. I look forward of welcoming you all, inshallah, to the Gambia, the smiling coast of Africa, and also the land of Kunta Kinte. Thank you.
That's right. Thank you, Excellency. That was an invite to come to the land of Kunta Kinte in October. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome on here our distinguished guest of honor, First Lady of the Republic of Gabonese Republic, Her Excellency, Madam Zita Oligi Ngema.
Vos Excellences
of the Merck Foundation, ladies and gentlemen, it is such a pleasure and an honor to be here with you all. This occasion is not only a celebration, but a reminder of our commitment to changing lives. I will now proceed in French. Excellences, Mesdames les Premières Dames, mes chères sœurs,
First Ladies, Chairman of the Board of Directors of Merck Foundation, CEO of Merck Foundation, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. It's a true honor, to great joy for me to be here in front of you today as a member of this platform and then guest for the 7th edition of the Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative, alongside with my dear sisters. We are engaged collectively to improve the healthcare and the habilitation of ladies and the promotion of the education in our societies. I would like, in this solemn moment, address my congratulations to Merck Foundation for 8 years of perseverance, innovation, and engagement. Since 13 years, your program are shining in Africa, in Asia, and in our communities. We are forgotten, and then because of you, has find their hope and dignity. Personally, I was profoundly touched by the progress with my sisters in their respective countries. They are inspiring each and woman, and it's a testimony for the force of the collaboration and transforming potential of an engaged leadership. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, our partnership with Merck Foundation, even recent, has started to be fruitful. Together, we have initiated a lot of concrete actions to reinforce capacity buildings and social challenges and enhance the access to the education for vulnerable communities. I would like to express my gratitude to Merck Foundation for the scholarship given. Two will be given to specialized doctor in chirurgy, oncology, chirurgy. We hope enhance this partnership to other specialties in collaboration with our health ministry. Our project is a scholarship program, which is Educated Linda. For the new academic year, 2024-2025, we have 20 girls from modest environments had scholarship to carry on till getting their baccalaureate. With this initiative, these girls can have good hopes and then think about the future in good positions. If she wants to be engineer, teacher, or doctor, now it's possible. As well as we have organized on 12 March 2025 the yearly training for the media in the healthcare in partnership with the Gabon organization of the Patrona. This training encourage our media and other means of communication to be the relay for talking about the major thematic, which is the diabetes, the fertility, as well as the education of the girls and the autonomization of the women. Same dynamic. We talk about also the diabetes and the hypertensions. We have also lunch rewards in music, in film, to enhance the creativity of our young people and having a sustainable change. Ladies and gentlemen, we are conscious that the road is very long. However, we stay strong, and together we will build a better future and more inclusive. I'll be more precise, thanking the president of the board and Madam the CEO of the foundation for their engagement and then humanitarian vision. And at the end, help me to share with you these words: human dignity is at the heart of our mission. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Her Excellency.
Mesdames et messieurs, j'ai l'honneur d'inviter votre invitée distinguée, première dame de la République centrafricaine, son Excellence, Madame Brigitte Todera. Applaudissez, mesdames et messieurs. Applaudissez pour elle, mesdames et messieurs. Très bien. My dear sisters, Assemblies of Africa and Asia, Chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, Professor Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, CEO of Merck Foundation, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, Honorable Ministers, Merck Foundation partners, alumni, and members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It's with honor and source of great joy for me to be the guest of honor at the 7th edition of the Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative Summit, alongside my dear sisters, the First Ladies from across Africa and Asia. It was great hearing about their success stories and progress of Africa and Asia. Before I begin sharing the report, impact of my country, I would like to take a moment to congratulate the Merck Foundation and to wish a happy anniversary for completing the 8 years and for implementing impactful years of putting in action of these effective development programs. Today, it's with great pleasure and with pride that I would like to inform you that regarding the adjacent partnership between the Merck Foundation and Prix de Cœur Gilmer, this partnership started in 2016. It's been 9 years now. And the foundation, Prix de Cœur Gilmer, is among the first members of the platform of the Merck Foundation. Throughout these 9 years, we have surpassed many steps in the realization of activities in my country. These programs have played an essential role in the reinforcement of healthcare systems, in the reinforcement of fight against stigmatization, with also fertility in women, and also empowering these women, and also reinforcement of the girl-child's education. As the first ambassador of the company, the Foundation Merck of Modern Mother, and in collaboration with Merck, I took the engagement to fight against stigmatization linked to infertility, a problematic which sincerely remained in many African societies, which most of the time when a couple is faced with the infertility problem, it's the woman who faces with the responsibility, and again, once again, she's unjustly accused. Meanwhile, the masculine infertility, which has been increased, remains hidden based on the persistent social cultural basis, and so there are many innocent women who suffer silently and in isolation. Dear sisters, first ladies, distinguished personalities, ladies and gentlemen. Another initiative, transformative initiative that we have launched together with Merck Foundation, it's the program Educate Linda. I will not speak much on the importance of education of our girl child, because we all know that educated girls are more toward in marriage and maternity, which in the future will enhance their health and that of their children. And also educated girls also contribute to the needs of their families and also break the cycle of poverty. Despite the efforts put in place, the education of girls continues to be broken, to face many obstacles in my country. In effect, given the data, the national data, only about a quarter of girls are able to achieve or complete primary education compared to over 50% of boys, and less than 10% complete secondary education compared to 12% of boys. The foundation on the program Educate Linda was able to educate 20 brilliant girls, and next year it will continue to reinforce the 20 first girls and 20 other girls who will be identified and added to the first 20. And so next year the foundation will sponsor 40 girls, 40 brilliant and vulnerable girls right up to they attain their baccalaureate. The Merck Foundation also has permitted us to distribute scholarships to at the Bangui, which is the main capital. I really appreciate this program, and I am sincerely grateful for the impact that it has. This program gives hope, opens doors, and also changes the lives of our daughters and our population. And as a means to fight against unwanted pregnancy, which prevents our young girls from using all their potential. My foundation intends to launch a campaign on zero pregnancies during the school years, and this campaign aim is to fight against premature pregnancies in the Central African Republic, and the means innovative approaches based on the promotion of leadership for teenagers and responsible sexuality. We're working as well with the Merck Foundation on a large initiative of sensitizations in the communities, notably through medias to inform on the health, milk, film as well, and fashion. And the Merck Foundation has also provided us with books and animation movies, which is very educative for children and youths. I would like to really appreciate the Merck Foundation for all most in my country, which my country is part of, and these creative initiatives and strategies consist of very strong, diverse social questions and sanitary and urgent questions, like the fight against stigmatization linked to infertility, promotion of young child education, and also a limitation of genital mutilation, and also the fight against marriage for young girls, and also the fight against sexual violence. I would never stop saying thank you to the Merck Foundation, which put in place the diseases which are not transmissible, like diabetes and hypertension, which today in our circle continues to be ignored by many of us. These diseases continues to spread more in our societies, and is also the cause of so many deaths in our societies. And each year, in collaboration with the Merck Foundation, we are proud to launch a training in the media on health and also 8 prestigious points and categories on diabetes and high blood pressure. And this is to reward the remarkable work of the professionals of the media, singers, musicians, and creators of mode who use their platforms to sensitize the public on precious and sanitary of our times. I am convinced that with the creative spirit, our artists and young talents will continue to have an impact on our communities and our societies thanks to their great work, which makes them gain prizes of our effective partners, Meg. And always, as always, in partnership with Merck, we are preparing ourselves to recruit doctors in more specialities. And it's in that light that we presented a proposition for candidates for training of our doctors and functions with desired specialities with the senators and the Merck Foundation with the audience that we were given once we arrived, who appreciated our move and was taken into consideration. Dear sisters, first ladies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to sharing our progress and our new ideas with you during our next meeting. Before finishing my speech, I would like, in the name of the government of my country, who is in charge by Mr. Felix Mouloua, on the supervision of my husband, Professor Conchoadera, President of the Republic, Head of State, in the name of the Central African Republic, express my immense gratitude to the Merck Foundation for its engagement in my country in the domain mentioned here below. And finally, I would like to say a big thank you to the Merck Foundation, Professor Frank, and the CEO, Senator Rasha, for their effective programs and well thought of, and once more for their support, not only humanly, but also unconditional. Long live the partnership between the Merck Foundation and the Cri de Coeur Jeune Mère. To everyone, I say, let's take care of ourselves to stay in good health. And that may God Almighty bless us all and bless the noble activities for the benefits of our respective populations. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup.
Thanks for the insightful message. Thank you. That's right. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome on here our distinguished guest of honor, the First Lady of the Republic of Cabo Verde, Her Excellency Deborah Katisa Cavallo. There she comes. Keep clapping, keep clapping. That's right. Thank you.
Minhas queridas irmãs,
My dear sisters, Your Excellencies, African and Asian First Ladies, Chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, Professor Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, CEO of Merck Foundation, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, honorable ministers that are present here from different African and Asian countries, Merck Foundation partners, alumni, and media members. We have also the presence of Cabo Verde. Thank you, Gisela, for being present here. And I also wanted to mention the presence of our Honorable Consul of India, Dr. Diwan. Thank you very much. Muito obrigada.
meetings of Merck Foundation. É com enorme honra.
It is with a great honor and a very symbol of responsibility to join you all for the 7th edition of the Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative Summit. And I have the honor of participate here. I extend my warmest greetings to my dear sisters, the First Ladies, who are also the ambassadors of Merck Foundation, More Than a Mother. Together, through our partnership programs with Merck Foundation, we are transforming patient care landscape, raising awareness and addressing key health and social issues that impact the lives of millions in our countries. These partnership programs, initiated 13 years ago, have undoubtedly made a meaningful and lasting impact across our continent. In addition, as Merck Foundation celebrates its 8th anniversary, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to everyone here for being part of this incredible journey of transformation. I'm really thrilled to listen to my dear sisters speak. I can feel the pride in their voices, and I see the joy on their faces as they shared their remarkable achievements from their respective countries. I too feel proud to share that we have taken significant steps forward. We have enrolled our local doctors for specialized training in oncology and fertility, and they will soon begin their programs. Some of them have already been registered in different areas, and they will soon begin with the programs. This marks an important milestone for us in strengthening our healthcare system and addressing critical needs in these areas. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe you all will agree that education is the foundation of every thriving nation. It empowers individuals with the knowledge and skills necessary to shape a brighter future, not only for themselves, but for their communities as well. Investing in education is indeed an investment in peace, progress, and long-term prosperity. It is with great pride that I share the success of Educating Linda program in our country, through which we have awarded scholarships to 42 of our students nationwide, enabling them to complete their education and unlock their full potential. I am truly pleased that this initiative and the hope it brings to so many young lives. Ladies and gentlemen, as the ambassador, as the Merck Foundation More Than a Mother campaign, I remain deeply committed to breaking the infertility stigma, empowering women, especially infertile women, supporting girls' education, and putting an end to harmful practices such as child marriage, female genital mutilation, and gender-based violence. I am proud to have launched the advocacy and awareness initiatives in our country addressing these sensitive social challenges along with critical health issues such as diabetes and hypertension. I firmly believe in the powerful role that media and art play in shaping perceptions and raising awareness within our communities. That is why, in partnership with Merck Foundation, we recently hosted the second edition of the online Merck Foundation Health Media Training for our journalists in Cabo Verde. This training, led by both medical and media experts, aimed to enhance the capacity of our media professionals to be the voice of the voiceless and report accurately and sensitively on key health and social issues. In addition, we have launched 8 Merck Foundation Awards under the themes More Than a Mother and Promoting Healthy Lifestyles, designed to honor the outstanding efforts of our media professionals. Esos 8 premios que fueron the 8 Merck Foundation Awards, More Than a Mother, and Promoting Healthy Lifestyles, designed to honor the outstanding efforts of our media professionals, musicians, fashion designers, filmmakers, students, and emerging talents. I am delighted to share that several winners from Cabo Verde have been recognized these years, and I am confident that even more of our young talents will shine in the years to come. Furthermore, we have introduced 7 children's story books and animation films in our country, developed to sensitize our young generation since early ages. We have also distributed thousands of copies of these storybooks in schools and shared them widely across digital platforms to ensure broad reach and lasting impact. Together with Merck Foundation, we will continue to work hand in hand to drive meaningful change in Cabo Verde and across the rest of Africa. Our shared vision and unwavering commitment to empowering communities, advancing health care, and addressing critical social issues will remain at the heart of our efforts. I look forward to the continued impact we will create, transforming life, inspiring hope, and building a brighter, healthier future for generations to come. I also hope that each of you will benefit greatly from this important two-day conference. Let's continue our journey of impact, unity, and transformation together. I hope that you will have great value of this conference, that this will be one more chapter of our together work that is marked by the impact, by the transformations. And I know that you are tired and you are looking forward to have lunch. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Muito obrigado. Sua Excelência, doutora Débora Catiza, Carvalho. Obrigado. Finalmente, chegamos no nosso momento final das palestras de abertura das Suas Excelências. Neste momento, me ajuda a dar as boas-vindas aqui à primeira-dama da República da Angola, Sua Excelência, doutora Ana Dias Lourenço, nossa distinta convidada de honra. Continuem aplaudindo, doutora Ana Dias Lourenço. Muito obrigado. Foi pouco.
Moderator, dear sisters, Your Excellencies, African and Asian First Lady, Chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trust, Professor Frank Stangenberg, CEO of Merck Foundation, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, Merck Foundation partners, alumni and media members, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to join you today at the 7th edition of the Merck Foundation First Lady Initiative Summit, as we celebrate the remarkable milestone of our long-term partner, Merck Foundation, their 80th anniversary and 13 years of impactful programs across Africa and beyond. It is an honor to join this platform as the guest of honor alongside my dear sister, the First Ladies of Africa and Asia. It has been truly inspiring to hear about the remarkable progress you all have made in your respective countries. I would also like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Merck Foundation Chairman and CEO, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, for the valuable programs they are transforming the public healthcare landscape of Africa and beyond. In addition to these, their initiatives address critical and sensitive social issues through a highly innovative approach, using fashion, art, media, and storytelling. Ladies and gentlemen, minhas senhoras e meus senhores.
Allow me to highlight the participation of Angola in two initiatives focused in the social communication led by the Merck Foundation to emphasize critical issues in health and social realm through the engagement of journalists and capacitation. The first that we made in Angola was in 2020. We got the first place, an Angolan journalist in the category Press of Palops. The Journalism Award stays at home, recognizing our contribution that it's impactful for the awareness about COVID-19. The second initiative took place in May 2023 with the online health media training that overcame the expectations, gathering more than 90 journalists from Angola. The program highlighted the vital role of media in the approach of critical questions like the support in education of girls, eradication of child marriage, gender-based violence, as well as other matters, health matters. As forming and capacitating journalists to cover social and health issues responsibly and efficiently, we have molded a more informed society. The social communication can be the voice of the ones who don't have voice. Allow me, once again, highlight the vital importance of the program Educar Linda, Educate Linda, who supports the girls' education and has a very special meaning for me. I firmly believe that educating girls creates a cascade effect that transforms families, strengthens communities, elevate nations. Taking into account the importance of this program for us, particularly in a sector that one of our main priorities, education, we face challenges in its implementation. But we are still committed to our objective of adapting as needed. When we educate one young girl, we unlock her potential, giving her the tools to make informed decisions, contribute for the economy, create families that are healthier, and strengthen communities. The education is the most efficient vaccine against poverty, exploration, inequalities. No doubt, it's one of the most powerful leverages of sustainable development, which is integrated as well. Educating young girls is the central mission of our efforts. It's our force behind our dedication in promoting an integrated development in our country. For this reason, we consider that the collaboration and the dialogue between my office, my foundation for the community development, and Merck Foundation will allow that the program Educating Linda is aligned and adapted to our reality. Costumes and traditions, particularly the traditions and the habits of our rural communities. The focus of our foundation is prioritize initiatives that aim the improvement of conditions of the populations, in particular the most vulnerable ones, prioritizing as well the sustainable development of the communities, focusing in education, health, environment, and culture. And it dedicates special attention to young people, especially young girls. I believe that our priorities and the objectives converge with the priorities and objectives of the Merck Foundation. And we're going to carry on working for this jointly to overcome the challenges, aligning our efforts to adapt to the local context. In this sense, we'll carry on to make efforts to develop impactful initiatives, strengthening the partnership with Merck Foundation, supporting young girls' education, the end of gender-based violence, early pregnancy, child marriage, and capacitation in healthcare and media. Allow me to finish to wish happy anniversary to the Merck Foundation, and we want the foundation stronger and stronger, that your light carries on to shine intensely throughout Africa. Thank you so much for your lovely attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you. Round of applause for her again. That's right, thank you. Out too soon. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, let me invite the CEO of Merck Foundation and President of Merck Foundation, First Lady's Initiative, to deliver her closing remarks.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for our MC. Thank you for all the guests and partners. And most importantly, thank you for your excellencies, for your contribution and your talking points. And it's really amazing, the reports and the impact that have been achieved together. Without you, will never been achieved in each country. But let me also, I would like to thank Merck Foundation team for all this, logistics and organization. Also, all Merck Foundation contractors and vendors. It's very important. I would like to thank the First Lady's teams for the organization and the logistics, because it was really great coordination between our team and each First Lady team. And day by day, we know that our safety and security is very important. Therefore, I would like to give a special thanks for Dubai Police for protecting us. Big applause. And also for MUFA, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of United Arab Emirates. Thank you very much for your protection. And of course, the security members of each First Lady and security members of the hotel. Thank you very much. I would like now maybe to start to go on the stage a bit so we can have our group photo. MC can guide us.
Thank you very much, Doug. We're about to take our photographs, group photographs, but please, official photographers of Merck Foundation official photographers will lead the charge for this. So we'll leave it for the official photographers. So please, the official photographers kindly do the arrangement. Make sure official photographers. So please, kindly show the blue side to the camera for the first photo. So you show the blue side first. The blue side first. The blue side first. Thank you. No to infertility stigma. No to infertility stigma. That is what they are showing to the world. All right, so we turn the other side. Yeah, the yellow side. Yes to girl education. Hashtag. Hashtag yes to girl education. Yes to girl education. Thank you, thank you. Please kindly remain seated as our excellencies get ready to depart. So please be seated. Remain seated. Please remain seated. Remain seated. Thank you. Please, the headphones. Thank you very much, Your Excellencies. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your time, Your Excellencies, for your impactful messages. We appreciate you. So, we will be breaking for lunch, but please, the headsets are not souvenirs. Make sure you don't take it along. We will be coming back. Don't forget, we are coming back in 45 minutes. We are coming back in 45 minutes. And also, please note that when it's time for our VIPs to come, we will clear the foyer where we are having our lunch to allow easy and smooth movement of our VIP. So when the time is due and our protocol reach out to you, kindly collaborate with us. You can come in when we are clearing the foyer. You can come in and have your lunch inside. So please take notes, and that will take a very short time. That will take a very short time. And don't forget, we are coming back in 45 minutes as we break for lunch. It's been a wonderful time serving you as a master of ceremony. We meet here again after the lunch. Enjoy yourselves.
If we want to change the world, education is the key. You see, you gotta learn your ABCs and 1, 2, 3. It starts with you. You wanna get smart, build up that passion in your heart. Then you gotta know education's where it starts. You gotta train your mind for a better future. Acquire skills so you can be a go-getter. You gotta know education's where it starts. You can be a lawyer, a dancer, teacher, an architect, designer features, even a doctor, be anything you wanna be. If you wanna change the world, education is the key. You see, you gotta learn your ABCs and 1, 2, 3. Don't you ever give up to be the best that you can be. You see, you gotta learn your ABCs and 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Believe you can and you will. Life can be an upward hill, but you gotta keep on moving. You gotta give it all you got. It won't be easy, but don't stop. You gotta give it all you got. If you wanna change the world, education is the key. You see, you gotta learn your ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Don't you ever give up to be the best that you can be. You see, you gotta learn your ABCs and 1, 2, 3. If you wanna change the world, education is the key. You see, you gotta learn your ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Don't you ever give up to be the best that you can be. You see, you gotta learn your ABCs and 1, 2, 3.
Don't you ever give up.
Yeah. Don't you ever give up to be the best that you can be. You see, you gotta learn your ABCs and 1, 2, 3.
Don't you ever give up. Be the best that you can be. You see, you gotta learn your ABCs and 1, 2, 3. Don't you ever give up.
Don't you ever,
be the best that you can be. You see, you gotta learn your ABCs and 1, 2, 3.
'Cause if you wanna change the world, education is a key.
Merck Foundation. For every moment that you cried, every time that you tried, for everyone who made you feel like you are no one, filled with beauty, filled with pride, let every woman feel alive. You are greater than a nation, you are a woman.
Just the way you are, you're a woman. You're more than a mother, superwoman. Perfect just the way you are, you're a woman. You are a leader, don't need to be a mom to deliver. You were an achiever, you are a woman. On yourself. More than a mother, superwoman. Perfect just the way you are, you're a woman. You're more than a mother, superwoman. Perfect just the way you are, you're a woman. Filled with beauty, filled with pride, let every woman feel alive. You are greater than a nation, you are a woman. You're more than a mother, superwoman. Perfect just the way you are, you're a woman.
abrasive words on her. She would make mistakes. She's only human. Media, it occurs at her. But treat her like a lady. A lady. Appreciate the little things she does. Compliment your woman.